What's cooking, Mama Lou? Hello and welcome to What's Cooking, Mama Lou. You know, in Ghana we really love our rice and stew, but it's always tomato gravy. So if you are looking for something different, then this is the place to learn from. We're going to do something very special today. We're going to do the brown chicken stew, and we're going to serve that with rice, braised rice, yellow rice with carrots and scallions. So I'm going to make a paste, a seasoning paste for the chicken. It's very important to marinate your chicken or season it. Put some kind of mixture of herbs, spices onto the meat or the fish, and then leave it for a short while. This allows the flavors to permeate into the meat and all that. I've just blended the broadleaf sage and the onions because this is a small container. I'm going to add the rest of the seasoning ingredients. So some garlic, we need a little chili. Depends on how hot you want it. I want it not too hot, but I'll use 4 large chilies with the seeds and all. Just a little knob of ginger here. This should be enough. Salt and black pepper, just a good pinch of black pepper, or white pepper. Here is our seasoning. I want to introduce you to 2 special herbs today. We have the basil, which is locally known as akoko mesa, in some of the local dialects, akoko mesa, woba, or koklobe. This is basil, okay? That's the first herb. True cooks, Ghanaian cooks know that it's sacrilegious to cook without basil. And what we do now is to make some slits in the chicken, and we're going to stuff the chicken with some of the seasoning. This way. If there's anything left, we'll reserve it and put it in the sauce. We'll cover the chicken that we've seasoned, put it in the fridge to chill while we prepare the other ingredients. What's cooking, Mama Lou? So now that the chicken is seasoned and chilling in the fridge, the next step is to do the roux. The roux is just equal parts of flour and oil that are cooked over moderate heat and then browned. What we're looking for is a really dark brown, like a chocolate brown in this recipe. That's what gives the stew its color. The pan is hot, nice and hot. In goes the oil. I'm going to add the flour. Now, we don't need this much actually, but I always make some extra. And then what's left goes into a jar for future use instead of making it fresh every time. So what you're looking for is I think it needs a little more oil. And we're going to cook this out gradually. Stirring it. This is not the time to go and chat on the phone and talk to your girlfriend while the thing's on the stove. It's going to burn. You need to watch it. So we're just going to watch this. That's just about right over here. And stir it over moderate heat till it turns the shade of brown that we're looking for. If you don't want the stew too dark, you don't make the roux so dark. And we're going to cook this out gradually. And it's good to use like an old saucepan for this, you know. Don't go and use your special saucepan for making roux before you get to the shade that you actually want. Take it off the heat and just keep stirring it. It's going to keep cooking. This is what we are looking for. You're looking for a chocolate brown. You have just enough oil to cover the base of your pan. Make sure the pan is nice and hot. And then I like to add a little bit, just a knob of butter. It's optional. Greater flavor. The chicken is browning. We're going to wait a while, turn it over. We want a light brown color on the chicken, not too much color, just to get it to start cooking. So while we are waiting for the chicken to finish up, we are going to put the rice on the stove. All we need is some water. Let's start with some water. To make it quick, I've boiled some water over here. Make sure your pan is nice and hot. To make sure that the cooking takes off immediately. Into this, I put some washed rice. Some salt, a little more, a little curry powder, about a teaspoon. If you want it nice and bright, you can add a little more, but this is fine. Just a little. And finally, a little oil or butter. If you don't want butter, you can always use just a knob, like a tablespoon. A little oil. Give it a quick stir and just leave that on the fire to cook. The chicken is ready now. Slightly browned on all sides. Take it open. Finally. What's cooking, Mama Lou? So we're making the stew. In the same pot, I'm putting 3 large onions. And to that, I'm going to add some green pepper, the sweet pepper as we call it, green bell pepper. And then the whites of some scallions, or spring onions. Also goes into the pot nicely. And then we're going to return the chicken to the pan. Remember the marinade we made for the chicken. The rest of it goes into the sauce. Together with the chicken, we'll top it up with some water and then we'll leave it to simmer gently, just enough to barely cover the chicken, and then we'll just leave this to simmer just for about another 10 minutes. Then we'll add the rest of the ingredients. Now this is the next one. This is the broadleaf sage. It's considered more of an ornamental plant in Ghana, honestly. When you go to the nurseries, they are various species, and it's called anti-snake. That's what it's called over there. But it's actually a well-known herb. It goes by many names such as mother of herbs, oriel, thick leaf, sage, poor man pork. As many names as you can think of. We're going to use this. This is actually my favorite herb of all, and I use it for all kinds of meats, seasoning, marinades, salads, sandwiches. I use it in many ways. What's cooking, Mama Lou? Our rice is virtually cooked. About 5 more minutes and we take it off the heat. I just fluffed it up. We're going to add some carrots and just stir it up. Let the heat cook the carrots a bit. We don't want it soft. We want a bit of texture in the rice. Okay, let's add the rest. As soon as we put the greens of the spring onion or the scallions in there, we stir it up and we are ready to serve. So there you go, there's your rice with carrots and scallion greens. It's a little different from the normal white rice. There you go. And we'll serve this with our brown chicken stew. Lots of color to contrast the brown of the stew. So let's check on our chicken now. Rapidly. For the past about 12 minutes, everything's broken down nicely. And already we have a very nice color. It's already light brown. So when we add the roux, we are going to get a nice brown color. And have you noticed that there's no tomato puree or tomato in this sauce? It's tomato free. So this is perfect for the times when you have lean season for tomatoes. Okay, so we are going to add the roux. This is the roux. Check out the final color, see? Nice and brown. And I'm going to put just enough to thicken it. So I'll start with about 2 tablespoons and just stir it a bit. We want it to thicken the sauce, but we don't want it to be too thick. And just a little goes a long way. So just stir it into the sauce. That should be just about right. I don't think I'll use any more. So we'll serve this in a while.